From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On one. Ready?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And he's got room. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A give running left, McAllister. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action with Burrow. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
On 1, ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in the second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up...
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Handoff right side, Davis Price. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd and 10, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Play action. Now it's Lance. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. A beautiful fake. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Three yards remain for 2nd down. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Davis Price. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
11 MC.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Up the middle they go with McAllister. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. An option give to Davis Price. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
10 cycles. Shot, 17. Right.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Lance now to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He completes it to Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Screen play to McAllister. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. On the give, McAllister with it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
560. Huge yellow. Blue striker.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Right two.
Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Burrow now off the bootleg. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.